Good morning. I'm Pratisha Chaudhary, Assistant Professor of GRIT. In this video, I would like to discuss K-map for 3 variables because we have already covered 2 variable K-map in the previous video. Small brief. K-map is a pictorial representation in order to simplify the Boolean functions. There are things that we have discussed already in the last video. Now coming to 3 variable K-map. As n is equal to 3, we'll be having 2 power 3, that is 8 cells. Yes. So they are M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7. So if you clearly see, the sequence is slightly different from the 2 variable K-map, isn't it? See here, instead of 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, we are following a new code called 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. If you go to the definition, we can clearly see that the definition says the adjacent cells are differed only in single bit position. The adjacent cells are differed only in single bit position. It does mean that we are using unidistance code. What is the unidistance code that we generally use? Yes, it is gray code. So we use gray code instead of the weighted codes. We know that weighted code is giving the value this way: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, namely 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. If you go for next, next things, then you may have a 3 bits here, so that you can have in a different way. But here we are using unidistance code, that is gray code. The gray code says if you take 2 successive codes, they will be differed with only single bit position. So here, if you take these two successive codes, 0, 0 and 0, 1, this bit got changed. Next, if you notice 1 and 3, 1, 1 is common, 0, 1. So you have 1 bit position difference. Next, if you take 3 and 2, again 1, 1 is common and 1, 0. This bit position is changing. And if you fold, that means 2 comes on the top of 0. If you have to fold and you have to check. If you fold this way, then 1, 0, 0, 0. So 0 is common. This 1, 0 are differed with single bit position. But if you take weighted codes, they are 0, 0, 0, 1. From this to this, there is only 1 bit position change. But 1 to 2, both the bits are changed. So it is not a unidistance code. We generally don't follow this in order to represent the cell values here. So here the cell values are, if the 2 variables on one side, then the cell values are going to be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So it is M0, M1, M3, M2, that is 0, 0, 0. Yes, this way we are going to take. The cell values are this way. X, Y, Z. X is 0, Y, Z is 0, 0. So it is 0, M0, 0, 0, 1, M1, 0, 1, 1, that is M3, 0, 1, 0, M2, 1, 0, 0, this cell value is M4, 1, 0, 1, this cell value is M5, and it is 1, 1, 1. So it is M7. Next one is 1, 1, 0, which is M6. So that is how we have constructed the 3 variable K-map. How to make groupings? So we have to first look for whether all the cells are grouped or not. If all the cells are grouped, then the solution is simple, that is 1. If it is not possible, you have to look for the next alternative, that is 4 cells grouping. 4 cells grouping can be performed this way. So this is 1, 2, 3, and I told you already, you can fold and you can have the common similarity. So this column and this column you can join, fold, and you can take common term out of it. I'll tell you how to write the solution for it. So if 2 columns got selected, you have to take the common value from the 2 columns. So the common value here is 0 for the bit B. For the variable B, the common value is 0. So it is B complement. Next one, see, these 2 columns got selected. In such case, the common term is 1. The common variable is 1. Common variable is 1. Refer to C. So it is C. Next, if these two cells got selected, the common variable is 1 for B. So it is B. As I have taken only SOP form, 1 is represented with a true value, 0 is with its complement. Okay. Next, if you fold and verify, if you fold and group these two columns, then the common term is 0, 0 for C. 0 for C is C bar. Or the entire row can be selected. If the entire row is selected, the row value is 0 for A, which is A complement. The entire row, that is A is equal to 1, got selected or grouped. In that case, the row value itself is a solution, that is A. If that is not possible, that means we have taken all possible combinations to make 4 cells grouping. If that is not possible, you have to take 2 cells common, 2 cells a group. So here in the single slide, I've marked everything. So this can be one group, this can be one group, this is another group, this is another group. With an example, we see the solutions for all these things. This can be one group, this can be one group, the center terms can be 2 groups. And if you fold, these 2 can also be a group. These 2 green colored cells can also be a group, or vertical cells can also be grouped. If nothing is, if that grouping of 2 cells is not possible, then it is grouping of single cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all these 8 cells can be taken independently. In that case, the cell value itself is the product term. Here is an example. Solve sigma m of 0, 1, 3, 6 using K-map. So first you have to write the K-map and then mark wherever the minterm has given as 1. So here the minterms given are 1, 3, 0, 1, 3, 6. These are the minterms that are given. So this is 1. Oh, this is 0, 0, 1, 3. So 3, 0, 1, 3, 6 are given. See this M0, M1, M3, M6. M0, M1, M3, M6 are given. M0, M1, M3, M6 are given in the equation. So you have to mark them as 1. The remaining cells are zeros. The remaining cells, that is M2, M4, M5, M7 are not given. Then the cell values are now zeros. So I have already shown you how to make the groups. So you have to first look whether all the cells can be grouped or not. As all the cells are not given, that is 8 cells are not given, 8 minterms are not given, you have to next look for 4 minterms. Is there any possible to make a 4 group? No, it is not possible because they are at random locations. Now you have to check for a 2 cells grouping. Yes, 2 cells grouping is possible here. That is M0, M1 and M1, M3. M1, M3. Yes, this grouping is possible. So this is one group and this is second group, and M6 cannot be grouped with any other minterm. So that has to be taken separately. So, there's a small mistake here. Yes. Let's check this. This belongs to this. I'm talking about M0, M1, M0, M1 group. M0, M1 got selected. That belongs to a row where my A value is 0, and it belongs to 2 columns where I have a common variable, that is B is equal to 0. So the value of this is equal to A bar, because it is pointed to 0. A bar and B bar. So the group value is A bar, B bar. I hope now you understand. The row value multiplied by, because it's a product term that you have to take cumulatively. So the row value multiplied by common variable from the columns. Common variable from the columns are B with 0. So that is equal to B bar. Next cell, next grouping is M1, M3. M1, M3 belongs to the row A0, and the common from the two columns is resulting C. So it is now A. It is now, yes, it is now A bar plus, sorry, A bar dot C, because it is a product term, you have to product them. A bar dot C is representing this group. Next, M6 is the only cell that we have made a group. So the cell value itself is the solution, that is A, B, C bar is the cell value. So the final solution here is, oh, the final solution, you can edit it, seems. It is now A bar, yes, it is A bar B bar plus A bar C plus A bar B C. That is how we are going to simplify the given function. In the case of POS, it is, in the case of POS, it is 0 is the true value, 0 is the true value, and 1 is its complement. So 0 is equal to x, 1, it is x bar, and each cell is representing some term. Each cell is representing some term. So it is x plus, I told you already, it is 0, 0, 0 column. 0 is its true value. So it is x plus y plus z, and then this is equal to x plus y plus z bar. It is x plus y bar plus z bar, x y bar plus z, x bar y bar, sorry, x bar plus y plus z, x bar y plus z bar, x bar plus y bar plus z bar, and this is x bar plus y bar plus z. That is how we will represent. Next, coming to 4 variable K map, as my n is equal to 4, 2 power 16, 2 power 14, 2 power 4 cells will be there. That is equal to 16. So they are namely M0 to M15. Here also we follow the gray code sequence, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So if you write the row and column values here, this is all zeros, M0, 0001 it is M1, 0011 is M3, 0010 is 2. You know how to write this the second row. Third row, if you see, you have 1, 1. So come to this point. The third row value is 1, 1, 0, 0. The third row value is 1, 1, 0, 0. Row value and the column value. Okay, it's 1, 1, 0, 0. That is 1, 1. It's 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. All ones, 4 ones is here. So it is 15, yes. 1, 1, 1, 0. That is 14. So according to that, you can write, now you know how to write this row. So M0, M1, M2, M3, or M3, M2 this way, M4, M5, M7, M6, M12, M13, M15, M14, M8, M9, M11, M10. You should remember this order in order to make the perfect groups. Okay. So if it is SOP form, you'll be having all product terms, and 0 is represented by complement. 1, 1. 1 is the true variable. So you'll be having all product terms in SOP form. Simplify the equations. Simplify the equation A bar B bar CD plus A bar B CD plus AB CD plus A B bar CD plus AB C bar D bar plus AB C bar D plus AB C D bar. If this is your question, you are supposed to have the things in sigma m terms, because it is SOP form. You must have everything in sigma m forms, then only you can represent that in K map. So you have to take the function to be this way. 0, 0 is equal to complement. Wherever you see the complement, put 0. Wherever you see the true, I mean the original variable, you put 1 over there. So it is A bar B bar CD. So it is 0, 0, 1, 1. Wherever you have a complement, it comes 0. Remaining terms are 1. So write this way. and then write the corresponding decimal values and then group it under sigma m. So sigma m of orderly, if you write, then it will be very helpful for you. 3, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 are given terms. So here is your K map. You have to represent 3 is equal to 1, 7 is equal to 1, 11 is equal to 1, 12, 1, 13, 1, 14, 1, 15, 1. So after marking, you have to take the final answer. So the entire column got selected. Entire column got selected. As entire column got selected, the answer is the column value. The column value here is CD. CD is the solution for this column. And the entire row got selected here. Again, 1, 1 is representing for AB. So the solution here is AB. Okay. So now you have two product terms. Each group is representing a product term. So you have two product terms. You have to sum them up or OR them up, so that you will get the final answer. That is F is equal to AB plus CD. See how complicated this equation is. When you have seen the two variable K map, you might have thought to pair up the things very clearly and you can solve. But that is not the case with 4 variable or 5 variable. If you go for 5 variable K map simplification, then the things are little more complicated, isn't it? So here this kind of a K map simplification will help you in a perfect way to get the simplified answer. Next expression is 4, 5, 10, 11, 14, 15. So this is your K map. Represent the terms over here. 4, 5, then 10, 11, 14, 15. So here there is a square, there is a dual, and here is a quad. So this is representing this quad belongs to, this group belongs to 2 rows and 2 columns, isn't it? 2 rows and 2 columns. The solution is now the row value, common term from the row and common term from the column. Common term from the row is going to be W and common term from the column is Y. So this cell value is, this group value is WY. And here there is another cell, there is another group that belongs to a single row but 2 columns. Single row but 2 columns. So the solution is the row value multiplied by the common from the column value. The row value is W bar X and common from the column is Y bar. So that is how you can simplify the Boolean expressions using K map. I hope you understand how to do K map simplification. It is very simple. You have to take different examples and try to solve it. Thank you.